Hey team, welcome back to Tackle Talk by Fishadoozle. It's Sean here, and today we'll be going through some Topwater setups, how to set up split rings, how to attach your single and treble hooks, as well as some of this very awesome HPA gear. We got a bit of a side bag as well as a lure roll bag for Stickbaits poppers. So let's get into it, So jumping into this lure bag, we've got a couple of really awesome options here. For today's demonstrations, we'll be going through Mayday stickbaits and poppers. Really awesome, beautiful lures, handmade in South Africa. We'll be getting them across the Fishadoozle socials in the next couple of months. They are just too good. Various sizes, poppers, stick baits. We even go down to some of the smaller stuff. Look at these guys. So that's our lure roll. Very nice and easy to store it. Pop it in your backpack, pop it in the side of the boat, whatever you need, it's there. Then we jump into this awesome HPA bag. We're lucky enough from Monster Fishing to get these to test them out. Waterproof, beautiful quality. This is a bit of a Topwater sort of carry case. To get stuck into some of the gear that we have laid out at the moment, we got some of these beautiful Mayday stick baits, handmade in South Africa. Very beautiful kit. Some sinking, slow sinking ones, some Topwater poppers, just absolute quality. We'll have these available at Fishadoozle soon. Some of the go-to leaders, we got your Castman absorber, 130 pound, 170 pound. An absolute go-to in the kit is your heavy duty split ring pliers. They go everywhere with us, can't go wrong with those. And then HPA heavy duty scissors. These things cut through braid, mono, fluoro, everything with ease. Going into some of the hooks that Monster Fishing sent us, we got some Decoy absolute quality hooks. We got some 10-0 singles, we got some 8-0, 6-0 and 4-0s, as well as some of these beautiful trebles that we'll be throwing onto some of our bigger stick baits. When we're looking at some of our split rings, again, Decoy heavy. This is our 200 pound and this is our 250 pound. Decoy is an absolute quality brand in New Zealand. Please make sure you get your hands on them and try it out. You cannot go wrong. Value for money. Anyway, so going into it, we'll look at one of these bigger stick baits, right? This is a 140 gram Galaxy stick bait. What we'll do is we'll put some of these trebles on the back end and then we'll throw on a single on the front end. So just to show you how to operate these split ring pliers, we'll go through it. So we've got one of those. For the heavier stuff, we'll go on the 250 pound split ring and we'll put one of these big 10-0s on the front. So let's open these guys up. So we'll need two of those. We'll pull out one for your power swivel that you put on the front. Always put a power swivel on the front. That's what you're going to be tying your leader to. Makes it a lot easier to change stick baits. But when we go into it, so we got this 200 pounds, so all we're doing is clicking on and it just clicks straight open, right? Nice and easy. 200 pound goes on the front, just like that, and all you do is just feed it along, use the pliers to do the job for you, and bang, you're on. All you need to do is attach your power swivel to that, tie your leader, and you're ready to go. Right, jumping into one of these big 10-0s, pull one of those guys out. Now I like to put the split ring on the stick bait first and then feed the hook on. Only reason I do that is to avoid handling the hook in my hand. If you slip on the stick bait, you could potentially get a hook in your hand, and we all know no one wants that. So yeah, we chuck it on nice and easy again. Grab the split ring, click it, it opens up, and bang, you're on. So we'll feed that guy on. That's on. We'll put the back one on, exact same concept. Grab your split ring, click it, and you're open. Now you feed that one on. Okay, so we've got our split rings on. All we need to do is add our hooks on. What I will do is pop some gloves on because I want to have optimal grip over the stick bait. I'm not wanting to get a hook go through my hands, so we'll make sure we got some grip on these bad boys. Please like, subscribe, follow, hit the share button. We're looking to grow our YouTube, looking to grow all our platforms. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming over the next couple of months, so make sure you're following and subscribed because there's some very cool stuff coming your way. Cool, so we jump onto the split ring. We now want to get a good grip of it. Okay, we open that split ring up really good. Now we want to get a nice grip of that hook. And from here, once it's in, again, we just feed the split ring with the pliers and you'll hear it pop over, just like that. So there we got our one hook, and now remember, you can downsize these hooks, but for the sake of fishing up north with the big giants, we're going to put a bigger hook there. Okay, one hook is on. Now we're going to jump into this treble. Now everyone has their own preferences and all lures swim different, so you want to go back to the maker of the lure and double check with them what the design is meant for, because you want to get it absolutely perfect in the water. You want that lure swimming perfectly. On the treble, same thing. We're going to open up that gape of the split ring. Oh, hold on that nicely, and we're going to feed that through. And we're going to be real gentle with it because we don't want to put a hook through our hand. Again, we're feeding that split ring through and pop, we are in. Okay, so we've got that rigged up. We've got a big treble on the back, we've got a 10-0 on the front, and we've got our split ring ready for its power swivel. All you need now is a very quality leader, something that can go around rocks and not give up, something that's not going to pop. So my go-to is XBraid Castman Absorber. £170 for the bigger stuff. Look how easy this is to operate. Instead of having your leader just opening up and flicking through your tackle box, you've got your leader, you take off what you need, and when you're storing it, you got these awesome grooves, so you just pop it in one or two of them and you flick the leader straight over. That keeps it all intact, no leaders going anywhere. So that'll be for the bigger stuff. We've got that ready to go. Next we're on to one of the smaller guys. Look how beautiful this is. I think a kingy will absolutely destroy this. I've already popped on the front split ring. All we need is a power swivel to that with some leader. Now, a different way you can go about it is you can actually pre-rig your hooks with the split ring on, and all you got to do is pop them straight on. Everyone's got their own preferences, so depending on what works best for you, that's what you do, right? So same thing, you want to get it in line, you want to grab that split ring, open it up. Now you want to make sure your hook is in the direction that you wanted on the stick bait. So we've teed it up, that's perfect. So now again, we'll just let the split ring do the job with the pliers, and In a second we'll hear that split ring pop over, and that's one ready to go. Next one, again, some people have preferences to have the hook facing the opposite direction if the stick bait gets eaten from another direction, or they keep it the same. So, you know, depending on what works for you, you go with that. So here's where we're going to open up that split ring again with the pliers. We're going to pop that straight over, and we're going to let the pliers do the work for you. And that's it there. 4.0 hooks, perfect size for that. That'll be catching kawa, that'll be catching kingies. Hungry kingies will absolutely destroy that. So we've got 2 here that we've done. Now, please flick us messages, drop comments, share it with your mates. If you have any questions, reach out to us. I'm happy to help and educate. But yeah, please reach out. Decoy, get stuck in. Get absolutely stuck in. XBraid, beautiful leaders. HPA, look at this. All thanks to monsterfishing.co.nz. Visit them, have a look at their specials. They are one of the best tackle stores in New Zealand. Thanks guys, thanks for tuning in, and looking forward to showing you the next tackle talk. Cheers.